Hello. So today we're going to make some gift tags. Now, if you would like to subscribe to my channel, you would be more than welcome to join our little family. If you hit the bell, it will let you know whenever I have a new video coming up. And also, if you would like to give me a thumbs up, that just lets me know you've enjoyed it. If there's any comments you would like to make, I'd love to hear from you, or any ideas that you'd like me to make, something to show for your dolls, that would be great as well. So today for our little gift tags, now you don't have to do this, you can just make a gift tag just by cutting out a piece of card and just cutting the corners round. But I've actually found this little set of cutting dies, and this is the X-Cut one, okay? And I'm going to use it in my cutting machine, so if you don't have one of these cutting machines, as I say, don't worry. So I'm just going to pop it into where it needs to go, and I always struggle with it. Right, I think it goes, yeah, I think it just goes on there like that. I always have this problem with it. I always forget what I've got to do when I've got it. And then you put a piece of the card, the thing like that. So what we're going to do first of all is we're just going to get a piece of cardboard, and we're just going to put some glue on it for starting off. Now this is just a scrap piece of cardboard, and I've got a nice piece of coloured paper here, okay, but that's not really going to be strong enough to do what we want to do for the little gift tag. So I'm just going to put my little, here it is, I couldn't find it for a minute there. I'm going to put that down, make sure that it's facing the actual cardboard rather than the plastic, because otherwise you'll make a big dent on your plastic like I did there. I had it the wrong way up. Okay, make sure it's sitting on that piece of cardboard where you want it to be. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so this is a Sizzix cutter, and that cutter there came in a pack of 2. Let's see if I can find it. It's here. So this come in a pack of 2, so this is an X-Cut one, okay, and that will cut this out perfectly. So I'm just going to put it through. There we go. There we are, and that's gone through. Okay, so just bring that out. There we are. Let's put that out there because it's quite heavy. Bring that out, and that should come out nicely. Now you have your little gift tag all cut out, okay? If you want to have the shape, I've just realised I put it on the wrong way around. If you wanted to have this one in particular has a little embossed bit, but that doesn't matter because you can do your writing on that side. So just flip that one out, put that one in there out of the way for a minute. It's quite heavy, so be careful with it, okay? I struggle with it. Okay, so here's your little gift tag. Now I've got a little stamp, and I had to find a really small one, and this is a great big long one. It came from this stamp pack here, and that one's just got For You on it, but you can get little tiny stamps which say Merry Christmas and all sorts of stuff like that. And I've also got little tiny stickers, and I had them and I was working with them, and I put them down and I cannot find them anywhere, and they're just like that. So you could just use a little sticker if you don't want to use that. And these, I think these are about £1, nothing much more than that sort of thing. But you can get little tiny ones like this which say Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas and all things like that on it. So just like that, and that would just stick on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little gift tag, and I've got some of this. Now this is a pigment ink, but this is just a clear. What this will do will mark it out where you're going to do your heat embossing. So I've got some heat embossing powder, so that's that one. Now you can get all different ones of those, and they're not very expensive. What I want to do is just put on the For You on it, and I'm just going to pop that right on the very edge so none of the other letters go onto it, and I'll just press that down onto there, and can you see it's just got it on those letters there. Okay, put the lid on that one, move that one out of the way. Right, I'm going to take it onto, and I'm going to put it onto the very top. Now I hope you can see this. If you don't, I want it to go just on the very top of my keep forgetting what it's called, gift tag. Gift tag. Can you see it's sort of there? Can you sort of see the impression? I don't think you saw that, did you? So I just put it right on the very top of it there. And I'm just going to take it over to my tray. You don't need a piece of tray, just a piece of paper folded in half will be fine. And this is some heated up embossing powder. And we can get this in all different colours. This is the sparkly gold one. So this is one I'm intending to use. And all you need to do is just cover your words in that. Okay. Put the lid back on, it goes everywhere. Okay. And then pick it up and knock it off. Okay. You want to make sure that you get as much of it off as you can. Give it a little blow on it just to make sure that comes off. Alright, now just going to take my heat gun, and I don't want to put it onto my mat. So I'm bringing it up here for a minute. Hopefully you can see this okay. Okay, it's going to be very quick. I'm just going to heat that up. Okay, move that, not going to burn anything. And there you go, you've got it, the word for you at the top. Okay, quite like that one, that's cute. There, right. And then I'm going to come back over here. I don't want to do it on my heat mat because can you see what happened? This is where I was when I was ironing, and I had a thing on top of it, and when I took it off, my mat has now got a constant dent in it. So if anyone would like to send me a nice Christmas present, I need a new mat. Right, so we've got the For You on it, and then what I've done is I had this lovely little sheet, and these are rub-ons. And what I did was I rubbed a fairy onto a piece of cardboard, just plain white cardboard, and then I stuck a sticky tab on the back, which then I pulled off because I realised I'd stuck it in the wrong place. So I'm just going to take that one off, and I'm going to grab another sticky tab. Alright, and then I'm going to use, I won't use my decent scissors, I should just use a pair of cheap scissors from Poundland. I'm just going to cut that there. If you use your decent scissors, can you see, you start getting bits and it gets all sticky, and they get, even though you clean them as much as you clean them, it does start to deteriorate your stickers and they don't work, your scissors, and they don't work as well. So just cut off a tiny square down there. I've got to get it off now. There we go. Got it off right here. Let's take that top piece off. I'm going to stick that onto her. Back there. There we are. So I'm going to pop her on, just like that on the end. There. So that's looking quite cute. So I've got that little fairy stuck on the end there. And then I noticed that there's some really nice snowflakes and stars. So I'm going to put one of the snowflakes on this. So I'm just going to cut it off the sheet. When you're doing this, you don't really want to, if you're using a rub-on, it's not like a sticker, you don't really want to have more than one or two pieces, because when you put it on you can end up with several pieces coming off. So I'm just going to lay that on there, and I'm going to get my lolly stick. I'm just going to rub over the top of it, just like this, all over. I'll try and put the label shape so that you can just cut them out for yourself. You can print them onto card and cut them out yourself. I'll try and do that and put them up as a downloadable, printable for you. So that should help if you wanted to do it without using one of those machines, which I've got. It just takes a little while just to get it to come off. Once you sort of start getting one piece coming off, it sort of all comes away with it. Just keep going. Still not quite. Just takes a minute or two to keep rubbing at it. You don't have to use a rub-on, you can just use a sticker. I just thought these were really pretty, and it went in nicely with that purple which I had there. Try again. Yeah, it's coming now. There we go. Alright, and then just go over the top and just press it down. That's quite nice. And now I'll grab a piece of ribbon. Now you want one of those very thin pieces of ribbon, or you could use something like this. This is quite nice. I think I might use a piece of that actually. When I put if I've got small pieces of ribbon which I put away, which aren't on a reel, I go to Poundland and I get their garden wire, and it's ideal for popping around ribbon or lace or anything like that, and you don't get that great big crumple that you usually get with the other ones. So what you could do, you could have several pieces. So I'm just going to thread, so I've got the gold and I've got a little bit of purple ribbon as well. So I'm going to just get them like that, and I'm going to thread those two through, and I'm going to do this rather than before I cut it, because if you cut it first, what you'll find is you won't be able to get it up through the loop on the back, because the pieces will be too small. I just did that just now and it didn't work. So I'm actually doing it with the longer pieces first, and then once you've got it through you can adjust it. So push that piece of ribbon through. You can use the points of your scissors if you want, or you can use a wool needle or something like that. Okay, and then what we're going to do is just pull this out like that, and then get the two loops. It's a bit fiddly, isn't it? And then just grab hold of this end here and pull everything back through. There. Oops. Oops, daisy, that was a knot in that other piece. Okay, so you should have everything going through both loops. That one's not in there. There you go. Okay, and then just pull those in tight. If you pull the long one, you should be able to keep that reasonably small. Okay, like that. So there you go. That's quite pretty, isn't it? Right, now what I would do with this metal one, this metallic-y one, stop it unraveling too much. What I'm going to do is just to burn the ends. All right, you just take it to a candle or a lighter or a match. I've got a match in the window now. Take it to a match and you can just burn off your ends like that there, and that's looking really pretty. So there you go. I'm quite happy with that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I shall put these now onto my doll's presents. I can write on the back of the label who it's going to be to, or you can just take some sticky tabs and pop them on the back, and then you can pop it straight onto the present. So I hope you enjoyed it. It looks really adorably cute. See you next time. Goodbye.